Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I've been recreating my favorite television shows and movies in The Sims 4, and today we're jumping into part 2 of my Hey Arnold series. This time we're checking out Helga's house. The Pataki family in Hey Arnold consists of Big Bob, Miriam, Olga, and Helga. Big Bob was the father and was a loud, self-centered beeper salesman who often ignores his family's emotional needs. Miriam was the mom who was normally distracted and tired, but watching this as an adult, it's clear she's probably drunk. Olga, the older sister, is the perfect overachieving child who receives most of the attention from their parents. And then we have Helga, who was overlooked and neglected by her parents, so she focused all of her attention on her crush Arnold. I decided to use the blank New Crest world to place all of my Hey Arnold inspired builds, so if you want to keep up with the progress, make sure you're following my Facebook page. The next build releasing in this series will be Gerald's house, and I'm hoping to have that finished by the end of the year, so definitely stay tuned for that. Okay, so let's talk about Helga's house. I placed this on a 30 by 20 lot, and the main packs I used were High School Years and Discovery University, with a few items sprinkled in from like other packs as well. This build will not have two versions because I'm not using any custom content in any of my Hey Arnold builds, so there will only be one version. Here's the Pataki family that I created, which will be available on my Patreon for PC players. I dressed them using mainly High School Years and Discover University. So unfortunately, The Sims doesn't have a unibrow option for children, so I couldn't give Helga her signature one eyebrow look, so I just made her eyebrows black. Now there are plenty of episodes that take place at Helga's house, but I focused on two in particular. The episode where Helga gets a nanny and the episode where Olga gets engaged. Those two episodes showed most of the rooms inside of the house. So starting with the exterior, in the cartoon, Helga's house sat between two other homes. Since I placed this on a smaller lot, I just could fit only the two houses. The house next door is empty for now, but if you have the for rent pack, I definitely suggest turning this lot into a residential rental. I didn't furnish it because I didn't know who I was going to move in. Once you turn this into two separate houses, you can move in another kid from the neighborhood. I'm thinking Nadine, but we'll see. All right, so let's head inside Helga's house. In the entryway, there's a closet next to the front door. At some point, I'm most likely going to turn this little closet into a bathroom since this is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. The first room off the hallway is the living room, or Olga's trophy room. I didn't have many individual trophies to decorate with, so I used the display case from the High School Years pack. The room also had a grand piano, a big screen TV, and a small green sectional couch. So next to the living room is the dining room. It's pretty simple with a small table and some shelves. I added the small compact bar that was a bonus reward from one of the event challenges. Now off of the dining room was the kitchen. So the kitchen layout stayed mostly the same throughout the episodes with plenty of counter space. So if you have the Adventure Awaits pack, I know it comes with a blender, so definitely add a blender to the kitchen for Miriam. Across from the kitchen, I added an office for Big Bob. In one of, I think the first Hey Arnold movie, there's a scene where Bob is in an office looking area talking about bulldozing the neighborhood. So I wanted to include a little office space for Bob. This door leads to a small backyard. There was an episode where Bob thought he had a heart attack and he sold all of the furniture and built a yurt in the backyard. So I wanted to include a small little backyard. So the laundry room was tucked under the staircase. Of course, you'll need the laundry day pack for this area. All right, so let's head upstairs. The first room you see is the bathroom. For reference, I rewatched the episode where Helga locked herself in the bathroom and gave herself a makeover before going to Rhonda's sleepover. She wanted to be more girly. Next is Big Bob and Miriam's room. The only episode I could find that really showed their room was when Bob threw his back out and Miriam had to fill in for him at the Beeper Emporium. There's a scene of her working on their bed while Helga does her homework, which was one of the rare times that Helga and Miriam actually bonded as mother and daughter. Now for Helga's room, in the show, her room is actually pretty empty. So to fill it in, I just added a few posters and a bookshelf. I also gave her a tiny closet where she can hide her Arnold shrine. I do recommend taking some in-game photos of Arnold and sticking them inside her closet to complete this look. So the last bedroom is Olga's. She had a large room with her own fireplace. I referenced both the engagement episode and the episode where Helga changed Olga's grade from an A to a B. Most of the decor is from the high school years pack, and since Olga is technically away at college in the show, I'll probably move her out later and just keep the focus on Helga. The third floor is just an empty attic. I needed the house to be 3 stories, but I didn't want to add any unnecessary bedrooms, so I just kept it empty. You can turn the space into whatever you want, of course. And that is Helga's house from the 90s cartoon Hey Arnold. This build is currently up for early access on Patreon and will be uploaded to the gallery soon. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more Hey Arnold builds, trivia, and Sims content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.